Howdy and hello everyone, and welcome to my new monthly series where I'll be looking over the most major recent events happening in the California rail industry. In this episode, we'll be looking over March 2025, a month that had a pretty good mix of major and minor news. So, let's get started. Starting off with the biggest news of this month, near the end of March, Brightline West, a privately owned high-speed rail project stretching from the Inland Empire to Las Vegas that, for those who somehow can't see the separation, is completely separate from the state-owned California high-speed rail, successfully sold over $2.5 billion in private activity bonds from the state of California and Nevada. This offer reportedly saw a greater demand than anticipated due to favorable rates for investors, and to quote the Nevada Department of Transportation Director Tracy Larkin Thompson, that bond was oversold by about $1 billion. This is a portion of a full $5.5 billion in private activity bonds, which will coincide with the $3 billion Brightline received from the Federal Railroad Administration in 2024, and a planned $6 billion in loans to be taken out for construction. This all combined means that the Brightline West project is lined up to have the full $12.4 billion cost covered, allowing for the project to be hopefully done in time for the December 2028 service start Brightline previously anticipated. Around mid-March, Amtrak revealed a new schedule for Amtrak Surfliner, which includes one new round trip being trains 566 and 575, an 8:10 departure from Los Angeles and a 1:01 p.m. departure from San Diego, respectively. This service expansion falls short of what was rumored to be planned, being 2 extra round trips. At this time, I have not heard any info on what may have been the reason for only adding 1 round trip rather than 2, but regardless, by November, Amtrak and Caltrans are hoping to have 3 extra round trips added to Surfliner, one of which is rumored to be the return of train 763 to San Luis Obispo and another new train, or an expansion of existing one, returning. But at this time, there is no full confirmation for that. To help facilitate this, Caltrans brought NPCU 9215, 2 leased superliners, and 1 basic coach from NorCal to SoCal to help with these service increases. At this time, 9215 has been seen on some surfliners, and I'd assume the 3 coaches have also been or are ready to be used when needed. There are also strong rumors going around that an Amtrak California Painted Horizon Cafe coach is being refurbed to be entered into service on Surfliner to allow the backup Comet car set to finally begin seeing regular daily service on Surfliner trains. However, just at the end of March, the FRA ordered all Horizon cars out of service for major rust and frame issues, so chances are this Horizon Cafe will take a bit. And to add on to all of this, Cab Car 6905 returned at the end of March from its second midlife refurb, allowing for Cab Car 6903 to go in for one. Once 6903 is complete, the last 3 Amtrak-owned cab cars in need for a refurb will be 6900, 6901, and 6908. And around mid-March, it was announced that Amtrak San Joaquins, a service running from Oakland to Bakersfield and Bakersfield to Sacramento, would be renamed to Gold Runner in 2026. When or if this service gets Venture Cafe cars, I'd imagine those would come with the Gold Runner title. I do find this change very odd because Caltrans is still receiving Venture Cab cars and sets, all of which are coming with the San Joaquins name on them, meaning Caltrans will have to remove the logo and put the new Gold Runner logo on it. The reason for this change is apparently because the San Joaquins Joint Powers Association, or the SJJPA, want to distance themselves from Amtrak in time for California high-speed rail. I don't exactly know why they want to distance themselves from Amtrak if it's for California high-speed rail, but maybe they're seeing Amtrak's declining state and are trying to give themselves an easy way out if or when at this point if Amtrak goes under. Staying near the Bay Area, commuter rail Ace has entered their brand new SC44 Charger 3114 into regular service with it leading usual trains. 3114 is part of an order for 2 brand new SC44 Chargers to add on to the initial order, which was delivered in 2020. This order will include 3114 and 3115, the latter of which has not been delivered yet but should soon. Despite what many may think, these Chargers will not be replacing Ace's existing F40PH locomotives. Rather, as seen in a new study, Ace is planning on converting their F40PH locomotives to hydrogen fuel cell power. I'll save the rant on battery and hydrogen because I'm sure everyone watching this video has heard either me or other creators go off on the lack of foresight from railroads on doing these conversions, but this conversion will hopefully allow for the F40 locomotives to remain in service for a good while longer, leading to ACE soon having 12 locomotives, 6 F40s and 6 chargers. Granted, 2 F40s are currently stored and are not operating, but hopefully with this hydrogen study, they'll be back up and running in the coming years. This news comes alongside Caltrans revealing their plan to convert their F59 PHI locomotives into hydrogen. Moving back down to SoCal for the final bit of this news for this video, we have the Carlsbad Village Station and the double tracking / trench project. For those not in the loop, NCTD and its semi-parent organization Sandag have been making various plans for the San Diego sub, including the well-known Del Mar Tunnel project, the lesser-known Sorrento to Miramar Tunnel project, various double trackings, and of course the Carlsbad Village Trench. This project has been in a weird state recently. In early March, the pedestrian crossing at the station was removed due to the amount of incidents occurring from its lack of protection, and in mid-March, a fence was installed separating the west and east sides of the platform to enhance safety. This brought the Carlsbad Village Trench project into the spotlight because these changes, mainly the pedestrian crossing removal, were hinting at this said trench. Only a few days after this happened, rumors started going around that NCTD and Sandag had scrapped the trench project in favor of a basic double tracking. This was later confirmed via this image that showed the double track project as a for sure plan they had. But directly above this is the trench project. From what has been gathered, it appears NCTD and Sandag want to double track this station and then trench it about a decade or so later. If this is the case, it would definitely be a weird way of going about it, but in the end they're making an effort to expand capacity on the San Diego sub, which is better than a lot of places right now, so I can't really complain. With that concludes the first episode of California Rail News. Stay tuned for next month's video with all the happenings in April 2024. So with that, I was 5008 Creations, you were the viewer, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.